Dinner for Schmucks is what I'm going to be reviewing. This is out of theaters by now. It'll be out on DVD here in a couple months probably, but I saw this a couple months ago with my friend. We both were I was really disappointed actually. I had really high expectations for this movie because, one, it had Paul Rudd in it, and he does something in comedy movies that nobody else does. Like, he brings something completely new. I think he is a great actor. I think he's funny. And I think Steve Carell is funny, on his own level too. I think The Office is funny. A lot of movies that Steve Carell does are hilarious. I haven't seen Date Night yet, but I'll probably watch it here soon. Dinner for Schmucks, though. Plot of the movie. Paul Rudd is going for a new position in his office, and his boss has this weird thing where every time they move somebody up, they have a big dinner for schmucks. So every office, employee has to bring their own idiot, to the dinner, and whoever has the biggest idiot wins the prize, and then gets a high position or whatever. So Paul Rudd, he's got to find an idiot, and then he stumbles upon Steve Carell. Steve Carell's backstory is some guy that stuffs. He's like a taxidermist kind of, but he does it in a weird way. He stuffs mice with like cotton, right? Is that what you stuff them with? Anyways. And just like makes scenes from life, and takes pictures of them. If you see it, you know what I'm talking about. It sounds really weird me explaining it, but he runs into Steve Carell, and the conflict of the movie is if he's actually developing a friendship with Steve Carell, or if he's just using Steve Carell to get this position. So it's a pretty simple movie to follow. Jokes are funny. One cameo in here is Galifianakis. He works with Steve Carell. You've probably seen him in the trailer or whatever. The trailer does this movie no justice at all. I mean, I think that's a terrible trailer. It doesn't really explain much at all. But yeah, Paul Rudd was surprisingly not that funny. I didn't really feel any emotional attachment to his character, or I didn't really want to see that friendship work out. I didn't have any feelings towards that friendship, so I kind of felt detached from the movie. So I was just sitting there watching it, and in order for me to get into a movie, I have to, feel like I'm in there, understanding what's going on and having feelings for the characters and so on. But very disappointing movie. Steve Carell wasn't that funny. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, there are some funny parts to this movie. You do laugh. I really laughed when Galifianakis was on the screen. Whenever he did something, it was funny. But other than that, I mean, there's really not much to say about this. Is it worth seeing? I don't know. I mean, personally, I would say skip it. It's really nothing. Nothing that great. But rent it if you really want to, if you're really interested in seeing it. Don't go buy it. It's really not worth the money. You'll see once you watch the movie. People may disagree. I don't know. My final grade on this is a C. Just a solid C. I can't give it anything higher because I felt no emotional attachment to the characters. I felt detached from the movie. Didn't feel involved at all. But there are some funny parts, and then there are some really serious parts, and yeah, that's about it. C is what I give it. Tell me what you think on the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel, please, and tell other people about it. But that's my review of Dinner for Schmucks. Watch my other videos, watch my other reviews. I'm trying to do a lot here. I just got this camera, but yeah, Dinner for Schmucks. C. Thanks for watching, guys.